Namaskar. Friends, welcome to a new dimension where ancient wisdom meets modern science. I'm Sanjeev Kumar Mishra, your friend, cosmic energy reader, and student of the stars. Today, we dive into powerful transformational quantum astrology and sun. In this journey, you'll understand how the sun is not just a celestial body, but intelligent energy fields in terms of cosmic energy. In quantum astrology, the sun is not just a physical star or a symbol of ego and identity, like in classical astrology. It is the central cosmic force, a quantum emitter of light consciousness, responsible for projecting the holographic core of the self into the multidimensional field of existence. In quantum terms, the sun represents photon emission or light quanta, which are consciousness pulses. Nuclear fusion is the constant transmutation of spiritual energy. The source field is the carrier of zero-point energy and subatomic resonance. Just as photons are packets of energy without rest mass but infinite speed, the sun is the quantum symbol of eternal awareness. It doesn't travel through space-time, it illuminates it. So, in quantum astrology, the sun is actually the core frequency emitter of your spiritual DNA. You can, kind of think of it as the carrier wave of your soul's identity. It's like the central frequency modulator in the quantum field of your chart, you know? The sun acts as a node that collapses infinite potentials into visible life paths. In the quantum field, the observer collapses the wave function, and the sun is really the original observer, the I am, collapsing cosmic potential into your existence. Each planet in quantum astrology is considered a quantum field operator, but the sun is the central unifying field. It interacts with all the other planetary fields, sort of weaving everything together. Alright, so let's look at how the planets interact with the sun in quantum terms. The moon modulates the biorhythmic field of emotions through light. Mercury, well, it translates light consciousness into mental processing. Venus, on the other hand, embeds the sun's frequency into love and harmony. And Mars, it activates the kinetic, will-based expression of light. Each planetary interaction shapes your experience in a unique way. Jupiter, expands the solar consciousness field. Saturn, on the other hand, crystallizes solar energy into karma and structure. Uranus brings quantum upgrades to solar data. Neptune submerges the sun's light into collective consciousness. And Pluto, well, Pluto is all about the rebirth of the solar code through transformation. The sun, is like the observer self. In quantum mechanics, the observer is not passive. The act of observation, actually, collapses possibility into reality. And in quantum astrology, the sun is your inner observer, your cosmic will that chooses which path to manifest. Thus, the sun is the center of will and intention. It decides what timeline you activate in the quantum universe, and it functions as your life purpose frequency beacon. Every person is a hologram of the cosmos, and the sun represents the central pixel in that hologram. It is the carrier of divine source code and the decoder of cosmic instructions. In this view, your sun sign is your unique holographic light signature, and your sun house is the domain of life where your solar field most strongly collapses into form. Aspect classical astrology, quantum astrology. So, let's compare the classical and quantum perspectives of the sun. In the classical view, the sun represents identity, which is often tied to ego and personality. But in the quantum perspective, it's more about the observer consciousness. Now, when it comes to purpose, classically, the sun is connected to career and life path, while in the quantum sense, it's all about the soul's frequency activation. The center, traditionally, is the physical solar center. But quantum astrology sees the sun as a quantum field collapser. For action, the classical sun is about expression of self, whereas the quantum sun is about the selection of reality itself. And finally, in terms of time, the classical sun follows the daily rhythm, but quantum astrology talks about the collapse of infinite timelines. Now, let's take a look at, the quantum role of the sun in each house. Each house gives the sun a unique quantum function, shaping how its energy is expressed in our lives. In the first house, the sun projects identity into reality. In the second house, it charges the material world with consciousness. Moving to the third house, the sun illuminates the quantum language and communication circuits. In the fourth house, it encodes ancestral memory into the soul. In the fifth house, the sun radiates creative quantum light. And in the sixth house, it structures light into service and healing. In the seventh house, the sun, reflects consciousness through relational mirrors. In the eighth house, it initiates quantum transformation and soul rebirth. Moving on, in the ninth house, the sun expands light into higher dimensions of truth. In the 10th house, it sort of collapses destiny into visible action. Then, in the 11th house, the sun programs collective timelines. And finally, in the 12th house, it dissolves identity into source consciousness. For the quantum sun meditation, just visualize your inner sun as a radiant white gold sphere at your solar plexus. With each breath, let its light, scan your auric field. Collapse any negative frequency into neutral light, and use the mantra, "I am the light that chooses." The sun in quantum astrology activates